हैप्पी रिपब्लिक डे। टिल नाउ काफी सारे बच्चों ने अभी तक अपना जेई अटेम्प्ट दे चुके रहेंगे, पहला वाला, and the rest are waiting in anxiety. Well, in that case, I have something for all of you today, whether you're giving your attempt or not. Today, I'm sharing some tips. Well, they're not exactly about studies, but it's more about you as a person and as a student. It's a life lesson, but it's a very important one. अगर ये मुझे पता होता था पहले, मैं कहाँ का कहाँ पहुँच चुका रहता. Last time when I was talking about my life story, a lot of people commented asking me why I went from scoring about 250 in my mocks to only getting 80 percentile in my actual attempt. The answer is simple. I just didn't have the confidence to score. I just had 2 months of actual prep time, whereas my peers had maybe 6 months, a year, or even 2 years of prep time. Imagine 2 whole years versus 2 months. Just 2 months. It was an inferiority complex, yes, and that was pretty much what sealed the deal of me not being able to score as much as I knew I could. I limited my own potential. Your monkey brain is the biggest limiting factor. जैसे केमिस्ट्री में निकालते हैं वैसे. There's a big difference between a person who attempts an exam thinking they're going to fail it and a person who attempts an exam and goes through it regardless of what happens. The second person is confident regardless of the results that come up. Who do you think is more successful here now? Is it the first person who always thinks about whether they are actually going to clear or not? Or the second person who knows they're going to make it regardless? To me, it's the second person. Alongside your preparation, your mindset is the most important thing. Imagine this. You are in your exam hall. I'm sure I've seen these kind of people. There's this one guy who will be in the book throughout the entire waiting time. You might not even see that guy's head pop up till the time it's actually exam time. There will be one guy who will always be 15 minutes late to the actual exam. There'll be this one guy who will be so lost that he'll fumble with every single instruction that is given. Be it which exam hall to enter, be it how to actually register, and all of that stuff. It is stressful, I can understand. In such an environment, how do you stay confident? This is the strongest superpower any student can have, and most of them don't harness it properly. Have you ever tried attempting a paper without any expectations? Have you ever attempted a paper without thinking of anything else? When you're in that exam hall, you're attempting the paper, think only about yourself. Think about the sheer amount of efforts that you have put in to be in that very moment. Think about the number of hours that you have spent preparing to be in that very moment. Think about all of it. Think about your mocks. Think about how you have scored all of this time to just be there in that very moment. Think about how much you've grown. All these 2 years are culminating in this very moment. Are you going to give it justice? Are you going to give it your all? Are you going to leave the exam hall thinking that you have smashed it out of the park? Yes, you are. Mark my words. Doing this will harness the secret potential that each and every student has in themselves. This will set you a class apart. All the best for your exams. Thank you and happy learning.